Hello. To anyone who can see me, hello. To those who cannot see me, I'll say hi to you again in 2.5 minutes when the ads are done running. We love that we run ads right away here on twitch.tv/TheGameCapital. What up, Scully? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, what up, Chris? How you doing? Another day in paradise. Hey, I can't complain. It's a day on stream. It's a day for some boosties. I cannot complain. Might be a day for Pokidoku today, too. Choco's been on a winning streak lately against me in Pokidoku. I'm losing my touch over here. It's been rough. Yesterday, he beat me. I asked him if he completed the Pokidoku. He beat my uniqueness score by 6. It was so close. It's unfortunate. He's getting better at those Pokidokus. He's learning. Hello, Shining Mew 3. How you doing? I saw your message earlier today, but I forgot to reply. That was my bad. Throwing over here. Hello, MG. How you doing? It's okay, I'll allow the caps this time. If I see it again, I'm gonna take your sword and give it to Gregory. Tired? I feel that. I'm also tired. I'm not sore yet, but you know, we'll see how that progresses throughout the day. Having cough? Well, yeah, you gotta get the cough into the arm. You can't just be coughing out into the public. You know, you gotta cover it up. That's my fast food training. My first job was fast food. Anytime I coughed or sneezed, I was like turning in, turning around. You're like desperately trying to not get anything on the food. Like sneezing directly into the armpit and you're still washing your hands afterwards just in case. You gotta make sure, you know. Can't be giving germy food to the customers. That'd be bad. That'd be not bueno, as the kids said. And the ads have ended. So anyone who is watching the ads, welcome on into today's stream. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday morning. Changing gloves. Yes, changing gloves immediately as well. I didn't have to do that too much because I was usually like the order taker and I took payment and I did like I handed the people's food out, but I usually didn't have to make the food. So I didn't have to change gloves too often, thankfully. I was like the, you know, like in baseball, when you get like your shortstop to pitch for an inning, when you're down 15-3 and you just need someone to throw the ball over the plate to get you through an inning, that was me as the line cook. Like I could be in the kitchen, but I was like the omega last resort option. Like I'm like the holy crap, no one else on staff knows kitchen. We need Sean in there. Like that was me. I was the positional player that got to pitch sometimes. Oh yeah, it's diabolical, Merlinda. Just diabolical. I cannot fathom. I've had allergies as a kid, so I sneeze a lot, so maybe I'm more conscious of it than others are. But I cannot fathom. Anyways, Bradley is the first and only one in the queue currently. So Chad, if you want to hop in the queue, exclamation point break. And we can see what we got. But Bradley has a Black Bolt ETB. Oh, we flipped it and it landed right side up. How about that? What a good start to the day. So we got a Black Bolt ETP for Bradley. Good luck to you, Bradley. Have fun. We'll see what we got for you. $169,000. You are up there, Merlinda. Are you first in points? Or are there people ahead of you? Man, I remember when I was top 5 with like just over 100K. Not anymore. Not even close. Oh my god, someone's got over 1 million? Wait, that's me. Why does the Game Capital #1 on their own channel? Hang on, we gotta change that. Hold up. Can't be having that. Alright, let's go again. Alright, we're good. How many points was that? 27,884,000. No, that's 278 million points. That's diabolical. That is a diabolical number of points. Imagine if I had $278 million. Oh, that'd be so nice. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boosties plus a Thunderous promo. Underrated legendary Pokemon, Thunderous. Thunderous is a cool one. Choco, am I gonna have to kick you for spam? What are we doing here? Alright, Bradley, good luck. Let's see what we got. 9 boosties of Black Bolt. Show me a monochrome. Which monochrome did I pull, chat? Was it the Reshiram or was it the Zekrom? It was the Reshiram, right? I think it was the Reshiram. Point being, we want a monochrome. We got a Conkeldurr. That's close. Hi, Kimchi. How are you? Crustle. Golett. And a Kling, and a Fire Energy. Nice. I really wish the holo rares in this set went all across the card like these energies. Because these energies look a lot nicer than I thought they would. I'm not going to lie to you. But I hate that the holo in this, it like doesn't extend over the text part of the card. So I don't think it looks as good. It does in the Japanese version. So I'm sad that it doesn't for ours. So I remember seeing that in the Japanese Black Bolt or White Flare that I opened. And I was like, ooh, that's actually way cooler than I thought it was. And then we got it in English. And I was like, oh. Unfortunate. We got a Genesect. That's something. Kimchi and meetings on a Wednesday? No, that can't be right. Tranquil. Emolga. Victini. Is Unpheasant just the worst, like, early bird Pokemon? I was talking about this the other day with my friends. Is Unpheasant just the worst one? Oshkosh Sunday? Maybe. Maybe. Do you know where it is, Max? I don't believe I have any plans on Sunday, so you might see me there. That is a Pokeball LGM. With the Lightning Energy. Chat! It's a Zekrom monochrome! Boom! That's how we do it, chat! Black Bolt monochrome Zekrom for Bradley. Congratulations! Ooh, that is so clean, bro! Dang, congratulations! Yeah, great way to start the day, Naughty Boy. You are right. Oh, that's nice. Centering, I think, actually looks pretty good, too. Tell me what you think, chat. I think the left edge is maybe a little bit heavier than the right, but overall, I think that's actually pretty clean centering. Oh, that looks nice to my eye, Bradley. No whiting, no nothing on the back. That's a good copy. Like, obviously, any Zekrom is a good copy of Zekrom because it's so expensive. But like that looks like a very, very clean copy. Yeah, it looks well within 60-40. I agree with Scully's assessment. I completely agree with Scully's assessment. So that is a nice hit, Bradley. Congratulations on the Zekrom. Well, I said this was the monochrome waiting room. We didn't have to wait very long, did we? Oh, that's nice. This sounds good, Max. I'll take a look once I'm able to. I will definitely do that. Rustle, Golet, and another Genesect. Yeah, you're very welcome, Bradley. Thank you for purchasing. First one of the day. Great time to join in, as it turns out. Altitoad, Braviary, and a Thunderous auto rare, and our very last boosty for Bradley, imagine. Pawniard, Pokeball Hollow, Volcarona, and a Caracosta Hollow rare. No last pack magic. But I cannot complain because we got a monochrome. Complaining, not allowed. Banned. Complaining is banned for the current time period. Bradley, thank you for the purchase. We appreciate it. I will snag a photo of this beautiful monochrome as well as the rest of the hits for you right into the Discord server. Give just one moment to do so. Yeah, no IRs. Obviously needs redemption, clearly. GameCapital. Break holes. We scroll down. Bradley. One ETB Black Bolt. Starting off the day with a monochrome. Order. Boop. There we go. You hate this Pokédoku today? Ooh! Is it a challenging one today, Ben? Or is it one where you're just throwing? Nothing wrong with that either, by the way. Sometimes you just throw on the Pokédoku. I've thrown on the Pokédoku before. Sometimes it gets you. It has a Pokemon that can learn this move. Oh, those are my favorite. You know I'm coming in. The learn moves and the ability ones are my favorites. As a video game enthusiast, those ones I like a lot. All right, Naughty Boy coming in for some White Flare. White Flare. Thank you for the purchase, Naughty Boy. Let's get to it. Now we just got to get a Victini. We've gotten a Zekrom. We've gotten a Reshiram. Now we just got to get a Victini. And then we got all of them. I can say I got all of them on stream. I'm not going to sweat about getting both Victinis. I just want to get one so I can say I got all three of them, you know? All right, 10 boosties for Naughty Boy. Good luck, have fun. We'll see what we got. I'm kind of sad we didn't get monochromes of like Virizion and Keldeo and all of them, because I think those Pokemon are really cool also. Or Kyurem. Kyurem would have been a cool one to get. Vanillish, Excelgor, and Chandelure. Oh no! Not Q's 63,000 points. You truly hate to see it, chat. We got a Bufala EX, little regular art. You are sweating the other Victini. I mean, that's fair. If you're going for a master set, I get it. I wish they did different arts for the two Victinis. That would have been cool. Ooh, little Pokeball Stunfisk. In a full art Whimsicott. Okay, okay. This card is like definitely a bulk full art EX, but I actually like the art on this one quite a lot. I like the little pink and green swirls. It's kind of cute. It's kind of a cutie. I always forget that Whimsicott is black and white. I always forget that. We have Pokeball Durant, Semi-Seer, and an Archeops, as well as a Hollow Metal. Here's who's there. I don't know. A wild Surfetch'd appears. Underrated Pokemon. Used that in a VGC team once, actually, and I beat the #1 ranked player in North America on their stream. It was pretty sick. So Surfetch'd gets the TP03 seal of approval. Alright, we got a Stoutland reverse, a Lampent reverse, and a Emboar hollow rare. Sorry, that was a Stoutland Pokeball, not a reverse. Levany, Lampent, Chandelure hollow rare. Swaloon, Blitzel, and a Tornadus hollow rare. Come on, at least show me an IR. At least show me an IR. That's not an IR, that's another Archeops. That's like 3 Archeopses. Alright, last pack. Do we have any magic for Naughty Boy? We got a Hilda. That's something. Ooh, a Master Ball Zorua. That's not too bad. First Master Ball of the day. Mienfoo reverse. And a Terrakion hollow rare. No dice, man. No dice on the Illustrator rares. We're just going to have to stick with this Master Ball Zorua and the Whimsicott. Sorry, Naughty Boy. Nothing crazy there, but Master Ball Zorua better than nothing, I suppose. Hopefully you enjoyed the break. Thank you for purchasing. So chat, I'm curious, what has made Black Bolt more popular than White Flare? Do people just like Zekrom more than Reshiram? But like we sold out of Black Bolt before we sold out of White Flare way back when we were doing the break streams. It seemed like everyone was buying Black Bolt. Oh, Seismitoad. That makes sense. I was wondering because Hilda is in White Flare, and I assume that would make White Flare more popular. But Seismitoad, the Illustrator rare Seismitoad does make sense. This is why I was asking. Thank you, chat. Ten White Flare order that. All about the same value between them. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. But the $200 Seismitoad definitely tips the scales. That would make sense. Oh, there's a 666 in the card? I didn't even know that. That's hilarious. People speculate it might be banned. I mean, if it was banned, it would have already been banned, right? Because like when the Sabrina's Gengar and the Misty's Tears and stuff got banned, it like didn't even get printed in English. Like they banned it before it made it to the English presses. Seismitoad, Black Bolt. Where's the 666 in this? Oh, I see it! Huh! I didn't even see that before. It's so obvious once you know it's there. That's wild. Huh! Interesting. Oh, there we go. Desert Child 7 for a Gemstone Horizons Volume 1 box. And then Naughty Boy once again for 10 more White Flare. I don't remember how many packs are in a Gemstone Horizons box. I'm gonna have to look. Alright, let me grab some boosties. Give me 1 second. The Tina is mid. I think the Tina is really cool personally, but I will agree, it's not like my favorite card in that set. I don't know if you remember when that set came out, my favorite card that I was excited for was actually the Gold Giratina. That one obviously got dwarfed by the Crown Zenith Gold Giratina, but I still like the Lost Origin one a lot. I think the gold background with like the gold on the Giratina just looks really, really clean. My favorite alt art in that set, I think, is the Aerodactyl. Alright, we got a Sprigatito. Little boosty box here for Desert Child. Desert Child. Good luck. Let's see what we got. Maybe we can get a Captain Pikachu. You never know. I see Naughty Boy's note on his order says there better be an IR, SIR Black White Rare in here, Sean. Some nice TGs that are better than the Tina. I do like the Pikachu V out of that set, and I like the Crobat V. I don't remember if that's Lost Origin or not, but the Crobat V, I really, really like that Trader Gallery. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, let's see what we got. Sudowoodo, Chansey, Sprigatito, and a Master Ball, Waxley. Little Sparkly Sprigatito. And our first shiny ball card, we got a Fuecoco. The cute little boy. Such a cutie. One, two. Another Fuecoco and a Sprigatito Master Ball. Aerodactyl is so underrated. Aerodactyl is pretty underrated. Which is crazy to say, because I feel like a lot of people really like the Aerodactyl, but, you know, obviously the Giratina just kind of overshadows it. It's like the, it's like an Evolving Skies, like the Dragonite or the Rayquaza. All of those alt arts are ones that people really like, but they're so underrated because everyone just talks about the Moonbreon. It's like same thing. Ooh, a Nemona Special Illustration Rare. Nice, Desert Child. Congratulations. Nemona featuring Pawmot with the nice Pokeball in the middle. I do like that artwork. I got one of these. My personal collection. The English one. I don't have the Chinese one. Yeah, the Pawmot is really cute. Pawmot's a cool Pokemon. I used one in my playthrough of Scarlet Violet. I think for a little bit. I don't remember if I had it on my team that I, like, beat the finals with, but I would use Pawmot again because I think it's a really cool Pokemon. It's very cute, but it's also like got a unique typing and electric fighting. It gets some cool moves. It's just a really cool designed Pokemon. Little Master Ball Vulpix. Ooh, we have a Pikachu with a captain hat, but it's not the one we're after. Not the one we're looking for. That one's got a stamp on it. I guess they all have stamps on them. Ooh, a little Pokeball with a stamp. Sparkly Chansey, Master Ball, Crocalor going after an Oranberry. Can there be 2 Captain Pikachus in a case? I don't know. I don't know if it's like guaranteed that if you get one in a case, you can't get another one, or if it's just like an average pull rate. Like, I have no idea how that works for the Chinese ones. Well, that's not bad. It's another Pikachu. It's not the Captain Pikachu, but it's another Pikachu. With another Palmont. We'll take it. Desert Child, congratulations. Very cute art on that card. Yeah, me too, Desert Child. This one's nice. They got all the different mice on it. They got Pikachu, they got Pawmot, and they got Mousehold and Tandemaus in the back. And they just got one cat. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is a nice box. I thought that you could only get 3 shinies and then like one of these other cards in a box. But maybe you can just get 4 total, or maybe you can get 2. I have no idea. We'll know quickly because we're on our last pack. So maybe there's another shiny vault in here, or maybe there's not. There is. We have a Quaxwell, the middle stage of the Duck starter Pokemon. We got Florigato, Fuecoco, and Quaxwell, and then we also got Nimona and Pikachu. That's a solid box, Desert Child. Congratulations. Let me snag a photo real quick. Give me just one moment here. Desert Child. 1 box, Gemstone, Horizons, Volume 1. Oh, and I didn't put the order number. Trolling. Trolling! 7493. There we go. Oh, this is the music of my people. Sun and Moon Elite 4. Low-key, this is one of the better battle themes they've done, I think. This one's a good one. But man, back in the day, did I spend a lot of time battling the Elite Four. It was rough. Back then, like, I think they had hyper training in the game back then, if I remember right. So you could, like, fix your Pokemon's bad IVs. But you had to, like, raise them all the way to level 100 in order to do it. So, man, and we didn't have EXP candies back then. So it was rough. We were just grinding the Elite Four constantly. It was bad. Wait, Desert Child is 47493. I got the order number wrong in the Discord post. 92. There we go. I got it right on there. Alright, we're good. Glad it at least had good music, so otherwise that would have made it way worse. Alright, 10 more boosties for Naughty Boy. Naughty Boy, good luck, have fun. Let's see what we got. Low-key, something I liked about the Sun and Moon games too, when you did like the battles with people, like when you were battling another person, not just like a random computer AI, they would like put stats from your game up on the screen while the trainers were like thinking about their moves. So you could see like, oh, this person hatched 5,000 eggs. This person beat the Elite Four 200 times. Like, they put random stats up like that. I thought that was actually so cool. I kind of hope they bring that back for like future games. I thought that was like a neat little tidbit that they did. SIR incoming. All right, if that's true, I hope it's true. Ooh, Illustrator Rare, Mienfu. Nice. Gorgeous artwork on this one. It's balancing rocks on itself. That's so sick. What a cool card. Nice, Naughty Boy. Pokeball Hollow, Basculin, Frillish, and a Keldeo EX regular art. Scrafty, Woobat, and a Chandelure. Pokeball Sawsbuck, Gigalith, and a Chandelure again, back to back. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, you little spoder. We got a Ducklet, Pokeball Hollow, Heatmore, Archeops Hollow, and a Water Energy. Oh, we got a Hilda, nice. Shelmet, Stoutland, Copabregus. We got something here. Oshawott Reverse, Zorua Reverse, is a Whimsicott, regular art, and our last boosty once again for Naughty Boy. At least we got an IR. We can do better. Swoobat, Pokeball Hollow. Lots of Pokeball Hollows in this one. Liepard, Zoroark, Hollow Rare, Ripperonis. No more IRs here. But at least we got one illustration rare this time. Better than the none that we got last break. So we're ahead of that one. Naughty Boy, thank you for the purchase. I appreciate you. Let me snag a photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 packs had Pokeball Hollows in it. That's kind of crazy. And I'm making extra sure they are all Pokeball Hollows. They are not Master Ball Hollows. 3 of a kind on the Zoroarks. We got a full house. Zoroarks full of Chandelures. That one is 47493. Nice. All right, well, chat. Queue's open. Exclamation point break if anyone wants to hop on in. We got Black Bolt. I almost said Black Flare. We got Black Bolt. We got White Flare. We got Gemstone Horizons. We got some Swish sets. We got some Scarlet Violet sets. Actually, we got probably all the Scarlet Violet sets, I think. Alright, Naughty Boy's back. 10 more White Flare. No more balls, please, is exactly what Naughty Boy said to me. Naughty Boy, I'll try my best. We'll see what we got. Boom, roasted. All right, Naughty Boy. Best of luck to you. Round 3. No Pokeballs or Master Balls. Only IRs and SIRs, and maybe a monochrome. Mayhaps. White Flare, what did I just say? What did I just say? Look at me, White Flare Pack. What did I just say to you? I said no Pokeball Hollows, no Master Ball Hollows. Apologize to Naughty Boy right now. Thank you. White Flare said it was sorry. We got a Pokeball Hollow Gotharita. We got a Gothitelle. Another Hilda. That's something. White Flare, what did I just say? We're getting trolled right now. Pokeball Hollow Purloin and a Whimsicott. Brother, this is not what we signed up for. We just agreed on no more Pokeballs and Master Balls. We were having a good conversation. Also, sounds good, Cripsicle. Sounds good. Parisian, Ducklet, and a Samurott. Hollow Rare. Pokeball Hollow Trubbish. Can I get an exclamation point blame Choco in the chat? Never mind! We have a Zorua! Everything is forgiven. We need praise Chocos in the chat, as it turns out. Thank you, Naughty Boy. Thank you, Scully. We were premature on the blame Choco. We should have in fact been praising Choco, but we have an illustration rare Zorua. A cute little fox with great artwork, once again. Very nice, Naughty Boy, very nice. I'm gonna Brave Bangle. Another Pokeball Hollow on the Tool Scrapper. Blitzel, reverse. Tornadus, reverse. Pokeball Hollow, Parisian. Dude, so many. So many. Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We're allowed to get Pokeball Hollows if the pulls are like this. Everything's fine. SIR Hilda for Naughty Boy. Congratulations. With the Pignite and the Zebstrika. Sick pull. Congrats, Naughty Boy. A little bit top heavy if you're looking at the centering. A little bit top heavy. So maybe don't grade this one. But that's okay. That's okay. It's an SIR Hilda. We can't complain. We cannot complain. Hello, sleeve. Thank you. Garbodor, Joltik, and a Tornadus. Hollow Rare. Boop. Next one up, we have Chandelure. Yet another Pokeball Hollow. They just ignored our request incompleteness. But they gave us good pulls as well, so it's all good. That is really funny. Oh, and we end on a Master Ball Hollow Sawsbuck. Why not? And an Illustrator Rare Archeops. Alright, all the cool stuff was in these packs. Naughty Boy, congrats. Very nice Illustrator Rare Archeops. Sweet. And, of course, the Master Ball Sawsbuck. Because why not? Who doesn't want a Master Ball Sawsbuck, right? Alright, well, Naughty Boy, thank you for the purchase. This break, better than the other two breaks put together. We got double the IRs, plus we got an SIR. So, definitely a little bit better this time. No problem, Naughty Boy. Glad we could finally get you something that was worthwhile. Took us a couple of tries, but we got there in the end. Let me snag a photo. Chat, how expensive is this Zorua Illustrator Rare? I imagine it's one of the pricier ones. I saw a Zoroark come through in a trade-in just the other, or yeah, I think someone wanted to trade it in the other day, and it was like $40 for that one. So I imagine the Zora was up there too. White flare order. A lot of 4s in that order number. And chat, queue's open again. Exclamation point break if you want to hop on in. We still got Black Bolt. We still got White Flare. We still got Gemstone Horizons. We still got other Scarlet Violet sets available for purchase. So let me know what you want. Within reason. I can't be out here getting you like base set packs, unfortunately. Though it would be sick if we could do that. Chat, what's your favorite WotC set? I gotta throw a poll up for this one, I feel like. Actually, let me do Era first. Let me do Era. I feel like that'll be a little bit easier, because it's kind of hard to pick one set. Favorite WotC Era. We'll do OG, which is base fossil. Gym challenge / heroes / rocket. We'll just say gym era for that one. Neo, and then X, and then E-Reader was WotC, right? Or was that Nintendo? E-Reader was a Nintendo product, it says. Oh no, it was compatible with some Wizards of the Coast Pokemon e-cards. The E-Reader itself was Nintendo. Okay, so we'll put E-Reader up there. Skyridge was the last WotC, yeah. I can never remember if the E-Reader is the first Nintendo or the last WotC, but it's the last WotC. Nintendo did literally start with Ruby Sapphire. I always get that confused in my head for some reason. It's kind of too bad, honestly, because if E-Reader was where WotC was going with the art, I kind of wish we could have seen what like new cards would look like with the WotC art, because man, some of those E-Reader cards are just, they're just perfect, man. Neo and E-Reader in a dead heat tie right now. Honestly, fair. Both of those areas are pretty cool. Needed to stop the presses. Yeah, a lot of the E-Reader ones were short printed. I think Expedition was the only one that really wasn't. Aquapolis, Skyridge, I think were both kind of short printed because they just needed to rush through them to be able to stop printing. So yeah, a lot of those ones are quite expensive. I'm very happy I have the Mew Holo Rare in my collection already, and non-Holo Rare, because that would be very expensive if I did not already have it. Neo Destiny and Skyridge are the two best all time. Yeah, those are some good sets. Those are some really good sets. Is Skyridge the one with the Umbreon Holo, or is that Aquapolis? I know it's not Expedition, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, queue is still open, chat, but in the meantime, while we wait for an order to come through, it's Pokedoku time. Choco, did you complete today's Pokedoku? You did? Ooh, what was your uniqueness score? I gotta know what my goal is. Oh, we got a new order. So this will have to wait. Nighty Boy finally got their hits out of White Flare, and they're like, you know what? Time to go to Black Bolt. $61? Oh my gosh, that's such a good score. That's gonna be tough. The Can Learn is Flamethrower. That's got to be one of the easier ones, I think. Flamethrower, I feel like, is not the most uncommon move. But anyways, Black Bolt Boosties for Naughty Boy. Good luck, have fun. We shall see what we got. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Energy Coin, Landorus, and a Millowaita EX Regular Arts. Pokeballs can't follow me if I go to Black Bolt instead? True! That's how it works, right? They're like red shells in Mario Kart. Once you go behind the wall of the other set, they just bonk off of it and then they break. Got a Haxorus out of this one. Ooh, an Electric, P-Dove, Golett, and a Conkeldurr with a Water Energy. Nice! Larvesta still got a Pokeball Hollow. Sorry, Naughty Boy. They're still there. Don't know what to tell you. They're like blue spiny shells instead. They're just following you. Rough. Pokeball Dwebble, Petalil, and a Superior EX Full Art. Okay, okay. Watsy and Neo tied with 3 apiece. Not surprising, both of those errors were pretty sick. Ooh, Prism Energy. Mendocino. And Pour. And a Thunderous. And a Lightning Energy. Another Dwebble. We're not only getting Pokeball Hollows, we're getting duplicate Pokeball Hollows. That is truly diabolical. Pokeball Electric. Got a Conkeldurr. Cubchoo. Hey, a Tortuga illustration rare. Okay. We're on the board, Naughty Boy. We're on the board. Go through some Sunken Ruins. Nice little Pokemon right there. Nice artwork. Timber reverse, Seismitoad reverse, and a Kling Clang holo rare in the last pack. Just the Tortuga and I guess the Superior EX full art as well for some hits. I guess only 4 Pokeball Hollows, so we have downgraded. We're now below 50% for Pokeball Hollows. So that's something, I guess. No problem, Naughty Boy. Glad we at least got something out of the break for you. Tortuga made us sweat there for a second, hiding all the way until the very end. I keep meaning to try that Tortuga out in Standard. I don't know how good it would be. But the attack, 30 for each item in your opponent's discard pile, we saw that not too long ago in Guardians Rising. There was a Garbodor that had that attack. And it was a metagame defining card. Now this one won't be as good because it evolves from a fossil, which you can't, it's hard to like search for fossils out of your deck. It's not like a Pokemon where you can just find it with a nest ball. So it's always harder to get the fossil Pokemon like actually out and like present on the battlefield. But maybe it could work. You never know. This is 10 black bolt. Order 47495. We're also kind of in a spot right now where I think a lot of decks could still set up without the use of item cards. Whereas back in the day, they really couldn't. Also, Pokemon tools don't count as item cards anymore. So that also makes life a little bit harder for that kind of attack. But it's still like has potential. If we go to a format that ends up being very fast and very item based, suddenly that Tortuga looks a lot better. I think it's a good Pokemon to have in just like existing in the format for a while. Even if it's not useful right now, it's like if we ever switch to a format that's 2 item based, we know where the Tortuga is. Like we can just go and try it out. Did I put order number in that last post? I don't know if I did. I did. Nice. It hasn't loaded yet because my phone's still sending, but I did put the order number. Alright chat, queue's open once again. Exclamation point break if you want to hop on in. It's Pokedoku time in the meantime. Alright. Across the top we have Can Learn Flamethrower. No evolution line. That means it's just like a... That means it's just like a standalone, like a legendary or something, right? And then first an evolution line. And then down low we got Paldea plus Area 0. Electric and Monotype. Alright, so... no evolution line. Paldea plus Area 0. Well, we obviously have Miraidon and Koraidon, as well as every single Paradox Pokemon. So we got quite a few options for this one. What do we think is the least picked? We also got Dondozo, Tatsugiri. All of the Titan Pokemon, right? Cloth doesn't evolve, Bombirdier doesn't evolve, Dondozo doesn't evolve. What's the other one? Iron Treads and Great Tusk. So all of the Titan Pokemon work for this one too. There's a lot of standalone Pokemon in this game, isn't there? There's quite a few. I'm gonna go with Bombirdier. That one feels like a decent one to... that wouldn't get picked very often. We gotta beat a uniqueness score of 61, so that's gonna be really tough. First in Evo line, Paldea plus Area 0. We also have a lot of options for this one, obviously. All the starters work. Pawmi works. What else do we got that's like a new Pokemon? Tink is a good one. That's Scarlet Violet, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do that one, just because Tink's one of my favorite evolution line. I don't know which one's gonna be like the least picked, so I'm just gonna throw out Tink. That feels like a kind of random one. 3%, alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, Electric, no Evo line. Obviously there's Zapdos and Thundurus and Raikou. And Zeraora. Obviously. What else do we got? What's like a random electric type that doesn't evolve? Joltik line evolves, Tynamo line evolves. What's like a random middle gen Pokemon that just like doesn't evolve? That's also electric. I don't know if there's very many. We got Plusle and Minon in 3rd generation. Pachirisu in 4th generation. What's the like world mouse? Oh, we got Emolga. Emolga's probably a decent one for this one. Oh, I got a shiny! How about that? Doesn't look very different from regular Emolga. 5.8% is also kind of a lot. Alright, first in Evoline Electric. Again, a million options for this one. I'm gonna do Tynamo. I feel like that's a pretty random one. Actually, I'm gonna do Joltik. I'm gonna do Joltik. I feel like people don't like Joltik very much. Alright, no Evoline Monotype. Emolga would have worked for this one too. Ironically, every single one that works for Electric also works for Monotype. Oh, I guess not every single one, because you could do like Zapdos for this one. But there's still a lot that would work for this one. No Evoline Monotype. Throw feels like a pretty random one. Ooh, 0.5%. What a juicer. That's a good one. Alright, and Monotype first in Evoline. Joltik would work for this one also. Tynamo works for this one as well. Maybe I'll do Tynamo for this one too. Unless there's like a random 6th gen one that I could think of, but I don't think I can. I really can't. We're just going to do Tynamo. We already got it in our head. 0.8! That's another juicer! Alright, so now we got the Flamethrower column. Flamethrower from Paldea. So, Chi-Yu can obviously learn Flamethrower. Iron Moth can obviously learn Flamethrower. I don't know if Koraidon... I feel like Koraidon probably can, but I don't know for sure. What other, like, fire types were new in this game? I don't think there was very many. Like, there's a lot of fire-type Pokemon in the game. Like, there's, like... Oh, I guess Armarouge and Ceruledge could work for this, too. Armarouge gets, like, a signature fire move, though. I don't know if it gets Flamethrowers, specifically. It has to, right? Armarouge has to learn Flamethrower. There's no way it doesn't. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, Electric that can learn Flamethrower. Want to see something cool? %24% of people picked Electros. Dang, I think I'm cooked for the 61 uniqueness score, unfortunately. Electros learns like a very wide variety of moves. It gets like Grass Knot, Sludge Bomb. Like, it gets the most random moves for electric Pokemon. I don't think Manectric works for this. Manectric can learn Overheat, but I don't think Manectric can learn Flamethrower. Alright, and then Monotype can learn Flamethrower. What's like a good random Monotype Pokemon that can learn Flamethrower? One that, like, no one would think of. It's gotta be like a TM or an Egg move. That's the only way I'm gonna salvage this for a 61 uniqueness score. Throwing, like the Pokemon. I like that, Morlinda. That's a good one. That's a good one. Can Snubbull learn Flamethrower? Is Snubbull even Monotype? I don't know if Snubbull is pure Fairy or normal Fairy. I know it can learn Fire Blast, but I don't know if it can learn Flamethrower. Meowth is also one that gets some pretty random moves, like Thunderbolt and stuff, but I don't know if it gets Flamethrower. In the OG Pokemon games, it learns Bubble Beam. You can use the Bubble Beam TM on it from Misty's gym. A little fun fact for you. Bagon probably learns Flamethrower also, because it's a dragon. And I assume Shelgon does as well. I'm trying to think of when I played through Emerald, like the random egg move Pokemon I use. I had a playthrough I did of Emerald version where it was all Pokemon with the most random egg moves. So I had like a Hydro Pump Bagon, a Hydro Pump Carvana, I had a Snubbull that was loaded with TMs, I had these like other random Pokemon that were just like loaded with crazy moves. It was a really fun playthrough. And I know the Snubbull had Fire Blast. My moveset on it, it was like Fire Blast, Crunch, Facade, and I don't remember what the fourth move was. It might have just been Flamethrower. And I kind of want to just full send, because I don't think I win. I don't think I beat Ben if I pick a random Pokemon. Or if I pick like if I pick like a Charmander or something. I don't think that's going to be enough to get me a 61 uniqueness score. What about Snorlax? Snorlax learns random moves also. I know it learns Fire Blast. I might just send it with Snorlax, to be honest. This is Monotype, not first in Evo, right? Yeah, Monotype. That might be one that people don't think about as much. Alright, Snorlax does learn Flamethrower. Oh, it's clutch 51! Oh, 50. 50 uniqueness score. Nice! We clutched up at the end. Huge. Oh, Zangoose would have been a really good one. Oh, dang, I didn't think about that. Magmar was the most common. Least common was Kangaskhan Mega. Is Snubbull in here? Oh, Snubbull is in here. It would have been 0.2. Oh, that would have been such a good choice. Alright, Snorlax still got me there, so I can't be too mad. But I'm really happy I remembered this. That makes me happy. I kind of wish I had committed. Oh, random forms of cast form also would have been really smart. Because obviously all of the cast forms have the same moves. It's not like the new stuff where it like... It's not like Calyrex where you switch forms and you give up your signature move. That's a good one. Was Electros the most common? It was the most common, yeah. I almost threw on that one. Manectric can learn Flamethrower. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't 100% sure. I knew it could learn Overheat, but I wasn't sure about Flamethrower. Iron Thorns. Yeah, Electrike. I didn't know Graveler and Golem could learn it. Interesting. And Dracozolt. Nice! Alright, that was a good Pokédoku. That's a really good one. Yeah, the moves are some of my favorite because I feel like I know a lot of the like random Pokemon that you wouldn't think of that could learn a move just because I've like randomly come across it in my playthroughs, and they're a lot of fun. Alright, SARS. We have 6 White Flare, 1 Gemstone Horizons Volume 2 box, 1 Gemstone Horizons. We're going to do 2 lines for this one. Pack, so 30 plus 6 is 36. Alright, there we go. Gets us to an even 100 on the day. How about that? Alright, let's grab some boosties. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. I'm just going to run a really short ad break just to keep the pre-rolls off of our back here. Give me one moment. That's not what I want. All right. Alright, we're back. I got myself some water as well. Tornado sirens were going off. Oh yeah, I heard about that, SARS. I heard about that. My parents were telling me they had the sirens going off by them as well. We didn't have any down here in Appleton, thankfully. All right, 6 White Flare and a Gemstone Horizons 1 and a Gemstone Horizons 2. Good luck, have fun, SARS. We'll see what we got. Choco, if you're listening, if you ever have those Pokedokus where it's like can learn random move and you're not coming up with anything and you need to throw up a prayer of a guess, pick a random normal type Pokemon. That, like, if you're gonna throw out a Hail Mary and you're just not sure what to pick, normal type Pokemon is the best one to throw a guess out on, because normal type Pokemon will have the most random move sets. Like Tauros, I'm pretty sure, would have worked for that last one. Can learn Flamethrower, Kangaskhan, Snorlax, Snubbull. It's a fairy type now, but it used to be a normal type Pokemon. Like they get pretty random moves. So normal types are usually pretty good guesses. Alright, starting with our Gemstone Horizons box volume 1. Show me a Captain Pikachu. Oh, that's not a bad start. That is a Shiny Vault Pikachu, and I'll tell you, that's still a pretty good pull. So we're off to a nice start, SARS. Very, very nice pull for you on the Shiny Pikachu. Congratulations. Master Ball Fido. That was Wednesday. It is indeed Wednesday, Joan Arc. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it has not been. You are correct. It has not been. Got to deal with me for the day. Little Master Ball Quaxwell. Ooh, a little shiny Crocolore. Nice, nice. What did you end up picking for the Can Learn Flamethrower Pokemon? I assume you picked Electros like I did for the electric one, because there's not really an electric fire type. But I'm curious what you got for the other ones, Ben. For the other Flamethrower Pokemon. Ooh, we got a Vulpix that's stamped. Skeledirge, Electivire, and Magmortar. Okay, okay. Solid choices. Electivire is a good one. That one wasn't the most common, so you were ahead of me on that one. Alright, we got our 3 shiny vaults. We're looking for like an IR or something, though. Vulpix, stamped Pikachu. Alright, well I guess it's just gotta be in this last pack, right? Surge and Armory. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, Florigato illustration rare in the very last pack for our illustration rare. Very nice. SARS, very nice. Little last pack magic for you out of the boosty box. Alright, now we get to do the Gemstone Horizons 2, which I think I've only opened 1 box of prior to this one, so this will be exciting. Good luck, good luck. See what we got. Yeah, I wasn't even sure if Armarouge and Ceruledge got it. I'm still not sure if Ceruledge does, because Ceruledge is a physical attacker. But they both have signature moves. Ceruledge has Bitter Blade, and then Armarouge has Arm Cannon, or whatever it's called. So I wasn't even sure if those two learned Flamethrower. I figured Armarouge was pretty safe, but I wasn't sure about Ceruledge. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Alright, cool. This one is 15 as well. I just wanted to make sure. Glaceon, Jolteon, Sylveon, and an Espeon state. Umbreon time, yes sir! Yes sir, that's what we're hoping for. Unless SARS says something different that they're hoping for. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Master Ball. Leafeon and a Sylveon Master Ball. Sparkly Sylveon, Sylveon Master Ball. Ooh, different Sylveon Master Ball. Psychic type instead of a fairy type. Sparkly Leafeon, and we have a Sylveon V Max. A little regular art. Vaporeon Master Ball. It's an Umbreon. Not the one we're looking for, but it is an Umbreon of sorts. Another Umbreon. Got a Glaceon Sparkly and a Flareon V regular art. Jolteon stamped. Jolteon Sparkly and an Espeon V regular art. Espeon Sparkly Master Ball EV. So we have some last pack magic for the fans. One time. Show me something. Flareon, Vaporeon, Glaceon. Ah, Glaceon V, sad. So is the Sylveon VMAX considered our hit out of that box then? It's kind of unfortunate if so. But that's the way it goes, I suppose. Alright, White Flare. Come through in the clutch. Let's see what we got. Watchhog, Cottony, Cofagrigus, Hollow Rare. There's a chance for a double hitter? Okay. That would make sense, because the VMAXs aren't like crazy. So that makes sense. Harlequin, Pokeball Hollow, Scraggy Reverse, and a Gothitelle Hollow Rare. Daywott. Ooh, a Woobat illustration rare and a Jellicent EX. Nice illustration rare here. Alright, Ignition Energy, Blitzel, and a Cofagrigus. 36 shinies for Kimchi. That's a lot of shinies. Zimstrike, a Pokeball. Ooh, a Mienfoo illustration rare. double illustration rare out of the 6 packs for you, SARS. Very, very nice. Is Wubak Kamiya? Is that the artist you're asking about, Max? This one's Suzuki. This one is Shibuzo. So no, it is not Kamiya. Seawaddle. No, I'm just kidding. Archeops. But an illustrator rare Seawaddle for you, SARS. Not bad at all. 6 packs, 3 illustration rares out of White Flare. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. There's your Seawaddle illustration rare. Very, very nice. Did we get a common? Oh, we did get a common Seawaddle. It was 3 Seawaddles, 1 pack. Nice. We'll take it. Alright, SARS, thank you for the purchase. Hopefully you enjoyed the break. I'm going to snag the photo like I always do, but thank you for purchasing. Hopefully we got you something you liked out of the Chinese boxes. And if not, triple illustrator rare is still pretty dang good. Okay. Gilbin once again in chat. Exclamation point break. If you would like to hop on in, we still got Black Flare. Black Bolt. I mean. Still got White Flare. Maybe we got Black Flare over there too somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe. Exclamation point break will take you to a list of our inventory. You can see what we got available and purchase what you like from the store. It is all there. Also, if you like sealed product, feel free to poke around in there too. Anything that does not say live break in the beginning is a sealed product. So if you want to have a sealed product shipped to you, feel free to look at those as well if that's something that you are into. If you just want to rip the packs at home. Or just keep it sealed. Some people got a sealed collection. That's cool too. Four Pikachu cards in the mail yesterday. Unfortunately, one of them was a fake. Instead of a Pikachu, it was a Ditto. That's unfortunate. Those darn Ditto Pikachus. So sneaky. So sneaky. Only a $75 EX Delta Reverse Hollow Ditto? SMH. SMH my head. Honestly, what were they thinking? SMH my head. Yeah, those Dittos are crazy expensive now. If you haven't seen those, there's a group of Dittos. I think they're all in Delta species, but maybe there's some in some other sets. But there's a group of I can just pull it up on PKMN cards so everyone can see. Ditto. Wow, there hasn't been as many Ditto cards as I thought there was. Yeah, it's these Dittos here. So we got Fire Red Leaf Green here, and then we got Delta Species. And we have, in Delta Species, we have these Dittos here. There's quite a few of them. There's, 2 Squirtles, 2 Pikachus, 2 Charmanders, and then a Bulbasaur, a Mr. Mime, and a Geodude. And the reverse hollows of each of these are quite expensive. And even the non-reverse hollows of some of them are quite expensive. The Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachus, they each have a common version and an uncommon version. And the uncommon versions are quite pricey. So yeah, if you see these in your collection, or you get them, like you order a Pikachu and you get one of these instead, don't complain, because they're a pretty penny now. Some of the cooler Ditto cards. Ditto's had some cool cards over the years. Ditto's also had some broken cards over the years. We were talking about this the other day. I think this Ditto might be the most broken one, the Skyridge one, or Aquapolis. No, that's Skyridge. This one's pretty nuts, but like, this Ditto is still pretty good, the Fire Red Leaf Green one. This one I used a lot in Gyarados. It was very good. This one was decent in Arc Soul Silver. This one was broken in Boundaries Crossed. Cody top 8'd a Regionals with this Ditto. Or no, sorry, it was this Ditto, the Detective Pikachu one. We do know someone who did good at North American Internets with this Ditto. Ditto Prism Star was insane. So like, all of these Dittos in the middle here were just super playable. They were just like all nuts. And then this one's obviously played right now. This Transformative Start one. And then this one wasn't even bad either. This one from Pokemon Go and Crown Zenith. They were not bad. They were not bad. I think Ditto V might have been playable too. Ditto is just a goated Pokemon in the TCG. It's been played a lot of times. A lot of versions of Ditto have been played, and they've been good pretty much every time. So, it's a good Pokemon.
I only used that Ditto because I couldn't find a 4th Volcanion.
Yeah.
And it ended up being one of the best cards in the deck.
Yeah. Did you guys hear Cody say that just now? He only used that Ditto because he couldn't find a 4th Volcanion for his deck. And the Ditto ended up just being insane. Ended up being a great decision. We had these 2 friends, Chase and Zach. Every time they referred to that Ditto as the Geezer. That's what they called that Ditto from Detective Pikachu, was the Geezer. And when Cody was on stream and actually used the Ditto against Ian Robb on stream, they were popping off. They were like, "Oh, it's the Geezer!" They were so excited, dude. Oh, that Ditto was super cool. Good times, good times. Cody unfortunately lost to Ian Robb in that 2 out of 3, but that was like a borderline unwinnable matchup for Cody. Ian Robb got the craziest bracket. He played literally against the same exact deck 3 times in a row to win the tournament in top 8, top 4, and finals. So if Cody was like on the other side of the bracket, he probably just makes finals and like then loses to Ian Robb. But like, we run that top 8 bracket 10 times, and Ian Robb probably wins it 9 out of 10 times. Because there are so many Reshiram Charizard in that top cut. It was rough. Alright, chat. I still got no new orders here, so I'm gonna go last call. We're gonna go last call because it's been a minute since we had an order. If you're unfamiliar with how it works, we're gonna keep the shop open for just a little bit longer. If we get no new orders, we'll call it for the day. If we do get a new order, we'll keep the store open until that order is complete, after which we will take no new orders. If you do get on the queue before our last call is over, we do finish everyone in the queue off before we head off for the day, but we just don't take any more new orders once last call is complete. If you want to order, now is the time. Now is the time to do it. Oh, look at that. We got an order. 10-10 Uwu for 5 Fusion Strike. Hope you're doing good. 10-10. Thank you for the order. Alright, let's grab some Fusion Strike boosties. Give me a second here, chat. You know I'm hoping to pull an alternate art Mew out of Fusion Strike. So let's see if we can make it happen for 10-10. Good luck, 10-10. Good luck. We got a couple of cool Pokemon in this set. I'm always hoping to pull Mew because Mew's my favorite Pokemon, but one of our warehouse associates out there, Q, his favorite Pokemon's Gengar. So, you know, he's rooting for an alternate art Gengar to get pulled. So we got a couple of... Everyone's on your side, 10-10. Everyone wants the cool Pokemon out of this set. So we'll see what we can do. Good luck, good luck. Let's see what we got. White Code, pack number 1. Not an inspiring start. Sizzlipede, reverse. Cursula, Galarian, rare. Pack number 2. Black Code. Oh, we got texture! We got texture! Ninetales, reverse hollow. Show me something. Boom! What do you have to say for yourself, man?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm proud.
I open the door and I go, what do you have to say for yourself, Ben? He goes, I'm proud. I'm proud of him. Oh, man. 10-10, you got an alternate art. Not the one we were hoping for, unfortunately, but it is an alternate art Sandaconda. Hopefully you enjoy the Snaky Boy. Congrats on at least getting something out of Fusion Strike. It's tough. We don't get alt arts out of Fusion Strike very often, so I can't complain. Even if it is the Sandaconda, I cannot complain. Alt arts out of Fusion Strike can be difficult sometimes, so we'll take those where we can get them. We got a Power Tablet, reverse hollow that is severely miscut, and a Golem. Oh, please. I can't even get the pack open. Alright, there we go. White Code. Reverse hollow, Muna. And we got a Latios, non-hollow. And our very last pack for 10-10, Uwu. Show me something. Please. Alright, we got it open. That's step 1. Reverse Electrode and the Evoltol. Womp womp. Nothing in the last pack magic. But we got an alternate art. We can't complain. 10-10, thank you for the purchase. Sorry that we got you probably the least expensive alternate art that exists, let alone in the set of Fusion Strike. But better than not getting an alternate art at all, so we'll take it. Sit on the Snaky Boy for like 10 years, and then we'll come back and see if we're still mad we pulled it. Photo going up in the Discord momentarily. I expected this. I'm glad you expected this, 10-10. I'm glad you've tempered your expectations. But an alternate art is an alternate art. 5X Fusion Strike. Order 47497. Blame Choco emote because it's a Sandaconda. We gotta do it, right? We literally gotta do it. Oh, it's a giant Jeff on my screen. How beautiful. All right. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I completely forgot that Sandaconda was in that set until that exact moment. I completely forgot that Sandaconda was in Fusion Strike. I got so excited. Saw the texture, I was like, man, it's probably a full art. Maybe it's an alternate art. We get the reveal all set up. Pull that last card, and it's the Sandaconda. Dang it, man. Oh, that's great. Chat, no new orders, so I am going to close up the shop. Thank you for hanging out today, chat. I appreciate you. If you want to sneak in an order while I'm closing up the shop, you can still do that. It's going to take me a second to get everything closed up, but feel free to snag something while I'm still getting everything closed here. Gonna put into WT? What do you mean, Reap Salvation? WT? What? I have 2 of those. Are you talking about the Sandaconda? Oh, the Choco? Oh, okay. Low key, the Sandaconda alternate art is honestly a really cool artwork. Like Chaco says, he's just a comfy boy. He's a little comfy boy. Hey, Tortera Amin, how you doing? We're just closing up the shop, unfortunately, but I hope you're doing well. You just missed a legendary 5-pack of Fusion Strike Break, in which we pulled, you guessed it, alternate art Sandaconda. Truly a classic here on twitch.tv/TheGameCapital. No mood for pack anyway. That's fair, that's fair. Sometimes you just want to watch other people open packs. I get that. I open other people's pack break streams and just be lurking in there sometimes. I have Choco up on my stream here at work and just watch him open packs. I get how that goes. It's nice. It's therapeutic sometimes. No, I feel you, Tortera. The market's out of control right now, and a lot of people are buying you know, they'll like go to stores, buy them out, resell them online. I feel you. I feel you. I feel like our community here is just like so on top of it. Anytime there's a restock, there's just like nothing so quickly. I forget who it was. I think Crypsicle in our Discord found a local restock not too long ago, and I was like, wow, he actually found one. That's crazy. Can't remember the last time that happened. Our community's too smart. Oh yeah, it's not just your distributor, Tortera. There's a couple of them that are selling at higher rates. Literally not long ago, like we get asked all the time why we don't sell in store at MSRP. Literally like a few weeks ago, someone emailed us, one of our distribs emailed us, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to buy this like promo box? We can offer you this price on it." And the price they were offering us was like $10 above MSRP. That's from the distributor. Like it's not just yours. It's believe me, there's a few of them that are out there. All right, chat. Store has officially closed. We got no new orders in that meantime. So that means, chat, we are peacing out for the day. I appreciate everyone who hung out today. Shorter stream, but it was a fun stream. We got some goodies. We got a Zekrom. We got an Altart Sandaconda. We got some IRs. There's a lot of goodies today. It was a good stream. Thank you for hanging out today, chat. I believe Ben's planning to be live tomorrow at the usual time, but as always, keep your eyes on the Discord. If anything changes, we'll post in there. I should be live Wednesday at my usual time. If that changes, keep your eye on the Discord. We'll post in there. If you're not in our Discord, I'm going to put it in the Twitch chat right now. It is completely free to join our Discord server. If you're watching on the YouTube side of the stream, by the way, you can find that in our description on our video below. But the Discord's completely free to join. You don't have to be subbed. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to buy a break. You can literally just hop on in and be connected with a community that likes Pokemon. So feel free to hop on in there. We also post in there every time we go live and every time our store goes live. So definitely recommend being in there if you are not. Anyways, chat, thanks so once again for hanging out. I am going to head on out of here. I will talk to you all next time. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.